All right, welcome to our fourth installment of our YouTube live session known as Impact Drills. Today, brought to you by Construct Connect Academy. Today, we are focusing on quick bid custom proposals. So we are going to see how we can get those proposals put together for you and your business. See how you can make some improvements to those templates within quick bid. So. My name is Jake Umhorst. I am one of the product specialists here at Construct Connect, also the Academy event specialist. So work on putting together different events that we do here at Construct Connect. Just a couple of reminders for you today. Before we jump in, please ask those questions in the chat. Smash that subscribe button so you can ask those questions in the chat. I'll make sure to try to answer any of those questions that I can during the session today. So throw those in throughout the session and try to have a little time at the end to answer those. Otherwise, yeah, throw them in the chat at any point. We'll make sure that somebody can get an answer to those questions throughout the session today or afterwards. Just remember, every last Wednesday of the month, we are live at 2 p.m. Eastern on our On-Center Training YouTube channel here, and looking at different topics within on-screen takeoff and quick bid. So check it out every last Wednesday of the month at 2 p.m. Eastern, and the other Wednesdays we are doing our Bid Like a Boss session. So we'll talk about those as well. So we are looking at those quick bid custom proposals. Like I said, we'll go through, talk about what proposals are, look at some of the templates that are already in quick bid for you to use just out the gate if you want, and then how you can get those different details into those proposals, how you can modify them for what you want. If you want to have your own totally different custom proposal, you can do that utilizing the custom fields document, which we'll take a look at where that is, making sure that you are saving those in the correct location. And then just to throw a little extra in there, if you're in on-screen takeoff, you want to do that copy current view, pull your takeoff and put it into your proposal, something that you can do and just make that quickly copy and paste that into that proposal once you've pulled that. So let's jump on over to quick bid. And so obviously you've gone through and completed all the takeoff, all the estimate, you've added all your materials, added everything into that document or into quick bid. You finalized all your pricing, you made sure everything looks right, verified your materials, verified all of your labor, all of those things that you already do in quick bid, just making sure that you have that all completed. Now you are ready to pull that proposal. So obviously you're ready to submit that proposal to the GC, to the owner, whoever you are submitting that to, and you want that document ready for you to go ahead and submit that. So up at the top of quick bid, we have those proposals. So when we click on that, it's going to give you some of our default items that are already in there. When you download quick bid, these are going to be there for you, ready to use and see what they look like. You don't have to make any changes to run those. You are able to, go ahead and pull those proposals just as is. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and run one of those. So proposal by conditions. Now, depending on when you've downloaded, we updated some of these. You may have two in that folder. That's why, I've downloaded the software once, then, updated. So I have some different templates that are in there. But there we have that proposal. You have to choose the company that you are submitting this to. So if you have not updated your master contacts, make sure that you add that business in those master contacts, so that way you can submit to that particular company. And then having those contacts. The more information that you put into quick bid, the more that you can pull out into that proposal. So I'm actually going to go back to the cover sheet real quick because I have my company information listed in there. So I've got Construct Connect listed as the bidding company. Then, having the name, I've got myself as the estimator. Then I have the job site address that can be pulled into that proposal as well. The job number can be pulled as well. So a lot of different information that can be pulled into that proposal and utilizing. So like I said, the more you put into quick bid, the more can then be pulled out and ready to go. So making sure that that information on the cover sheet is filled out, making sure you have your contacts added in quick bid so you can list them on who you are submitting this to. And so I'm going to go back to my proposals, and I'm going to go ahead and run this proposal by condition. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK. Now, sometimes when this runs, it just kind of pops up in the background. And so you might be sitting there like, all right, what's going on? I don't see anything coming up. You'll notice down at the bottom, I have that Word document, is there. It just didn't pop up right in front of me. And so looking at that, just have to make sure to go ahead and pull that document to the front because it's just kind of running in the background. And so just making sure that it doesn't pop up somewhere else. So it's not that it's not running, just got to pull that up to the front. Now, once you have that proposal, that is a Word document. So I can go in and I can modify. So I'm going to, go ahead and scroll down through this and take a look at, all that information that is pulling into that document. This is all coming from QuickBid, like I said. So I've got, my phone number and who this is going to. I've got the job name, the job number, the job address. And we'll look in just a minute on where this is all all set up, and we can see how to make these modifications. But I have this proposal that I've got this information pulled out, got that bid total, and then I can modify this if I need to. If I want to rename any of this, then I could save it as a PDF before I actually send it out, so that way they're not modifying anything. So this is, like I said, Word document. Make any changes once it has been run. I'm going to go ahead and minimize that. And so how do I find these proposals? How do I figure out how to make modifications to these proposals so I can make them the way that I want them to look? So on your computer, your File Explorer, go to this PC, your C drive, OCS documents, QuickBid, and then templates. So you need that file path, find that folder on your computer, and then here are all of those templates. Now, when I take a look at any of these, I can't just double click on them because they are saved as a template. If I double click, it's going to open it up as a new document, and whatever modification I make will not actually help me in QuickBid because it's going to be a totally different document. So what I need to do is I need to right click on it and then click open. That way I am editing the template document. So this is that proposal document with the details that I have. And so when I scroll down on the list, this is showing me what information is going to be pulled from QuickBid. So, if I look at this in the brackets, that's telling me what's being pulled now. I feel like, well, what is that actually pulling? I don't know what that information is or where that's coming from. So there's another document in there that is called custom fields. This document is going to tell you what each of those are. And then that is also how you can create your own custom proposals. So looking at this document over on the left, this is telling me total bid with accepted change orders. And then this is the text that you would copy and paste. And then if I scroll down, I've got information. This document has all the information you can pull from QuickBid. So I can, pull notes, selected contact company, contact last name, all that information. If that's what I want, then I go to this text in the brackets, I copy that, and then I paste that into my document that I've created. So if you have your own template that you're like, hey, I've been using this template for 50 years and I want to keep this same template. So what you would do is take that template, put these, figure out, what you want in there, copy these fields, what's in brackets, paste it into that Word document. Now, you have to make sure that it is saved correctly so that QuickBid will actually recognize it. So I go to save. So I'm going to go to File, Save As. Now, that same folder where I mentioned C drive, OCS documents, QuickBid, templates. So that's the folder it has to be in. But now the format has to be this Word 97 to 2003 template, the .dot. It can't be the macro enabled, can't be just a regular Word document. It has to be the template. If it is not saved as that particular type, QuickBid will not recognize it. So make sure that when you have completed, modifying that document, getting it set up the way that you need to, save it as that template, and then it will show up in QuickBid in that particular location. So let's go ahead and go to our proposals, and we're going to go ahead and run that conditions proposal, and then I'm going to pull up our other proposal that I modified, made some changes to, and you can see what that looks like. So looking at, so I've got a couple different documents here, so you can see how this says document 3, document 5. That is just showing me those are those new documents, and you see it right now. It's going through and putting those conditions into this document. So this is our standard template document. It's got the OnCenter software header at the top. So obviously, if you don't want our header on there, that's where you would go in, modify that document, and then just put your header, and then you could use that same document as is. Or if you want to go in, modify, create your whole new document, then you use those custom fields and paste where you need that information to be pulled into that particular document. So I've got all my conditions listed out. It is finishing up some of this last bit of information, got my equipment, my other, and then my base bid. And I even had a change order on this one, so it also pulls in that change order, and it pulls in all that pricing information. Now, like I mentioned, if you want to, throw in some more information, or if you want to say, you know what, I want to put some of my takeoff in here, you could go ahead and go to on-screen takeoff, and then if you right-click and just do copy current view, that is going to give you just a current view of what you were looking at in on-screen takeoff. So if you were looking at that, we were just looking at that floor plan with my image legend, I copied that. Now I'm going to paste that, and there it is. What I was looking at in OST, I can throw that into my proposal and say, here's the actual takeoff that I did, and then above is all of the actual conditions. Or you could put it right with the conditions. If you want to include any of the actual takeoff in your proposal, just a quick way to get some of that into that proposal. So you're able to take the document that we have, just replace the banner header, or the header of that, put in your company header, and say, you know what, this proposal is good enough. I'm going to use what's there. Just replace the header. Or if you've got your completely modified document, you've got everything in charts and tables and in different locations, you can take those fields from that custom fields document, copy, paste into that document of yours, save it in that correct formatting, that Word 97 to 2003.dot in the correct folder, and then you're able to pull that customize template into QuickBid and pull that information out of QuickBid. So a couple different ways that you can do that. Like I said, taking what's already there and using that, or go ahead and modifying for what you might need within your custom folder. So if you have questions, throw those in the chat. Want to answer any of those questions? Otherwise, reach out to the training team utilizing the how do I. Actually, let me jump back over to QuickBid. Go up to on the training tab, and then go to that how do I. Fill out that form. Someone on our team will reach out, help you out with that. So some of our upcoming sessions that we have our Bid Like a Boss every Wednesday, except for the last Wednesday of the month. So we've got our sessions there. We have classroom training. We are trying to do multiple of these throughout the year. So our next one is in Tampa, Florida. Some of those sessions are already sold out. Talk to your account manager if you're interested in that. And then obviously we're doing our YouTube live the last Wednesday of the month. So our next one is going to be October 30th on Takeoff Boost. So check that out. And then in November, we will be creating new databases. So if you have questions, need more help, reach out to our support team, tech support, or the training team, get some information there. But thank you all for joining. Didn't see any questions coming in. So, we appreciate you stopping by on a Wednesday afternoon. But remember, construction starts here.